This research is about the spread of the flu through the air. So when people cough or sneeze, they emit these droplets that contain the virus, and then we're interested in how that is transmitted and how much of it stays alive or active and able to infect other people if they were to breathe it in. When I had a baby and he was in daycare, during that first year or two, it seemed like we got a phone call every other week to come pick him up because he was sick. I just started wondering, well, how is it that these kids are getting sick so easily and so frequently when there's so much effort put into infection control? So I started thinking, well, how much of it is really spread through the air? And it turns out that we actually don't know the answer to that question. What we're going to do is we're going to aerosolize the virus, like spray the virus into that drum. It rotates in order to keep it suspended, to keep the droplets from settling out to the bottom too quickly. And we hold it in there under a certain controlled humidity and temperature. And in about an hour, then we'll see what fraction of the virus that we put in is still alive. And so we think that'll depend on the relative humidity. When you cough or sneeze, it's very humid in your respiratory tract, and it comes out into the environment in the air, and it kind of dries out. And so we're interested in what's happening to that droplet as it dries out. So you can see the droplet under the light microscope, and you'll see it shrink, and then in some cases you may see it crystallize or kind of become very more squarish and angular in shape. The shrinkage and then the crystallization of these salts and proteins could affect the virus and lead to its inactivation. This year there's been a mismatch between the vaccine and the actual circulating version of the virus. And so it certainly adds interest and urgency to what we're doing so that we can better understand how we might be able to reduce transmission.